Hello, please, and welcome. I'm Shinobi VTuber Robin Osiria, and today we are going to be playing through and reacting to Zenless Zone Zero version 1.7. Bury Your Tears with the Past Epilogue, Season 1 Epilogue, Part B. I think that name goes so hard. Bury Your Tears with the Past goes so hard. It sounds so good, and I'm excited to play, but I haven't always been excited to play, I will admit. I did not enjoy the first half of this story a whole lot. Honestly, it wasn't my favorite thing that I played in ZZZ. In fact, I would say it's probably been my least favorite chapter of ZZZ. So I have not yet played 1.7. I usually play them on release day, and that is probably what I'm going to do tomorrow when version 2.0 of Zenless Zone Zero releases. I will probably be playing through the new story tomorrow, but that will be the last story that I will be playing as Shinobi VTuber Robin Osiria, because I will be graduating from content creation and VTubing as Robin Osiria on June 20th. More information about that is posted on my YouTube channel and pinned at the top of the chat box. So yeah, it's been great fun. Thank you all so much for the support, your support and love, and I hope we all meet again someday. But without any further ado, let us talk to Wise. Bro has been hanging out in my random play store for like a month and a half at this point, so let's go ahead and talk to him and see what he has to say. Vivian sent me a message. Seems they made more progress on the sacrifice issue. I wonder how Vivian's been doing. I haven't thought about Vivian at all. The way that I wish that I can mute her voice lines specifically, because like the way that she just gargles the proxy. Lord Phaethon, anything for you, Lord Phaethon. I would like to never hear her speak again, please. After Hugo passed, she's been busy managing Mockingbird. We haven't talked to her in quite a while. Belle, do you want to arrange a time to meet up with her? Do I have to? Well, we do have to enter. I'll arrange a time with Vivian. You just rest and I'll tell you when. Do I have to? Sofa? I've seen this. Let's rest on the sofa. You originally planned to watch some videotapes and rest on the sofa, but you end up falling asleep instead until you hear something nearby.
Lord Phaethon, this time let me.
Vivian? Vivian?
I didn't disturb your sleep, did I?
What the hell is going on? What the hell was that?
When I got here, the other Lord Phaethon said you were resting on the couch and just let me in. I meant to keep you company while you slept, but then I dozed off myself. Ugh. I was going to sit here looking super cute, hands cupping my face. You know, like the #1 sleepy face I want to wake up to pose. I can't believe I ended up falling asleep myself.
What? What pose?
What? Sleepy face?
What are you talking about?
That was a lot of words in one breath. Are you sure you got enough sleep, Vivian?
No, Lord Phaethon. I was just worried that I had disturbed your rest. Just being able to see you sleeping peacefully is already the highlight of my day. No, my entire month. Though it is a bit late, but good morning.
Every
Lord
other
Phaethon.
thought that runs through my brain when I play this game is Belle is so cute. I love her just like wide-eyed stare, you know, just like I love it. She's very cute. Do you need something from me?
You're here super early today, Vivian. Is there something urgent?
Mockingbird's death has stirred up quite the storm. I took some time to gather intel. It seems someone deliberately leaked the story that Hugo is an illegitimate child of the Ravenlock family, but I haven't found the source yet.
Could it be Hartman?
Could it be Hugo's uncle, Hartman? Maybe he's trying to turn people against
I forgot who
Hugo
that
and
was.
Mockingbird by
Who's
playing the
Hartman?
illegitimate child card.
I suspected that too. He could be using Hugo's background to make people believe Mockingbird is just another Top's pawn. To the upper class, Mockingbird may be insignificant, but it has a loyal following among regular folks. But after some digging, I was surprised to find that the public isn't turning on Hugo. They're actually starting to see him in a better light. Some people
Just
feel
like me
bad
for real.
him. Some relate to his struggles. And Hartman's the one getting all the heat.
Hartman's the bad guy that Hugo made a deal with? Good to know. Good to know. And speaking about seeing the good in Hugo, I said this, I haven't said this on YouTube before, but I've recently may have come around to Mr. Vlad just a little bit, because my girlfriend, my partner, has recently discovered that she enjoys Hugo Vlad. And so as we play through today's story, I'm going to try to put myself in her shoes and see the appeal and enjoyment. I'm going to commit enjoyment of Hugo Vlad today. And I have been known to like adopt other people's favorite characters, you know, like if somebody I enjoy their favorite character, I'm like, okay, like I like this character. It's sort of like commits amoeba for me. And so we are Hugo likers today, or we're going to try to be Hugo likers today. We still do not like Vivian very much, okay?
Public outcry against Hartman is growing, with many believing he murdered Hugo for his own selfish gain. Tops is hosting an industry summit this week, a responsibility usually handled by the Ravenlocks. But my sources tell me another family has taken over this year at the last minute. If I'm not mistaken, Tops is intentionally keeping its distance from the Ravenlock family due to the current public sentiment.
Hartman won't just give up like that.
Sounds like Hartman's in a pretty bad spot right now. But we know he's not the type to go down easily.
And that's what worries me. Hartman, in all likelihood, must have taken the sacrifice core. And now that he has this bargaining chip, who knows what kind of deal he'll strike with the Exaltists.
Sorry for interrupting.
Wise is here too.
But I need a quick word with Belle.
Oh, no problem at all. I'm sure you have important faith in matters to discuss. Take your time. I'll just be waiting outside.
We can't make our guest wait outside. Belle and I will step out instead.
Oh, don't mind me, Lord Phaethon. I wanted to browse the videotapes anyway. I'll be right here. Just let me know when you're done.
Belle, Lycaon's outside the video store.
Guys, you can put
He
your
knows
headphones
Vivian is
back
with
in
us,
again.
so he's
I
hesitant
need to make
about
like a
coming in.
signal to do with
He's
my
stressing over what
VTuber
he did
model.
to Hugo in front of Vivian, but he really needs to talk to us. Maybe you should go speak with him first.
I'll go talk to him.
I'll go talk to Lycaon. Honestly, neither he nor Vivian is at fault. As proxies, it's our job to be the bridge between them.
Von Lycaon. Von Lycaon. I don't really have a lot of thoughts about Von Lycaon. Why is he outside my video store?
Good morning, Master Proxy.
Good morning.
Good morning, Lycaon. Wise mentioned you wanted to talk to us and Vivian about something?
Yes, it's an urgent request from the mayor, one that directly affects New Eridu's safety. However, before we get into the details, as a former member of Mockingbird, I'm concerned about Miss Vivian. Hugo made many mistakes and betrayed the principles of Mockingbird, but I'm certain he didn't intend to put Miss Vivian or you in danger. I don't know Miss Vivian very well, and I was the one who took her companion's life. I might not be the right person to comfort her, but I hope she doesn't regret the choices she made, or lose faith in the path she chose.
Yeah, I don't like the housekeeping people, Victoria Housekeeping. They're like, okay. Like, they're like all right, you know. They're not my fave. They're not my fave. I thought that chapter 3 of the story, I don't think it was very good, honestly. Which was weird because it was like the most hyped part of the story, and then it was like, it's okay. Vivian looks perfectly normal today. True.
Vivian's doing just fine. She's actually been gathering intel and has a clear understanding of where things are headed. She might be tougher than you think. If you're really concerned, why not just talk to her directly? If you'd like to apologize, it should be face to face, right?
That's reassuring to hear. I trust your judgment. You've always had a sharp eye for people. Would you mind coming in with me? I'd like to apologize to Miss Vivian in person.
Okay.
No problem. But I'll be staying neutral. Everyone has their own stance on this, and I get where both of you are coming from. As a proxy, I'm just here to make sure you have an open conversation. I'm not taking sides.
I respect that. Thank you.
Return to the video store with Lycaon. Vivian doesn't seem to have much of a reaction to Lycaon's arrival.
Miss Vivian, I'm very sorry about Hugo.
You don't have to explain anything. I'm also part of Mockingbird. Mockingbird stands on more than just gain, so it won't fall when fortunes shift. Hugo had his fixations and ambitions. I also have things I must see through.
Fixation?
I'm determined to get to the bottom of the Exaltists and the sacrifices.
Congrats on graduation. Hi, Noeje. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I really, really appreciate you. I'm excited. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Miss Vivian, as a former member of Mockingbird, you have my deepest respect. You have my word, whatever comes next. I would never harm you or Master Proxy. As for Hugo, please accept my condolences.
Condolences? That's not necessary. Mockingbird has plenty of tricks up its sleeves. This isn't the kind of act that ends so easily. Wouldn't you agree?
She probably knows that Hugo faked his death or something. I don't know how. I actually don't. I don't know. I don't know. I know I'm late to playing the story, but I actually don't know like how it all worked out. Huh?
Huh? That's it? You two just figured it out? Oh, that was fast.
Master Proxy, I believe we all share the same goal. Uncover the truth of the Exaltists and the sacrifices. The mayor has tasked me with inviting you to take on this mission, and hopes we can work together moving forward.
If the mayor wants to work with us, I trust he will demonstrate his sincerity and kind. Mockingbird will not serve as a pawn for the powerful. That will never change.
I feel like Mockingbird is like one person. It's like Vivian. Like, what does Mockingbird do? Do they do anything? Chapter 3 was the best gameplay-wise, and the Ballet Twins lore was cool, but Victoria felt really forced into it. They needed them because they had the first limited agent, but it didn't feel like their chapter. Yeah, it felt like it was a mess. It was weird. It was weird. The orange being a lie was hinted at in part 1, but the proxy doesn't know that. I don't even remember what that means. I don't even remember what that means.
Of course. While the mayor cannot handle this personally, he will make sure we have... Miss Vivian.
Oops.
I know you have your own intelligence network, but for some high-profile shady dealings, perhaps the mayor can provide you a different perspective. Please, take your time to discuss. If you're open to collaborating, I'll set up a call with the mayor so he can speak with you both directly.
We'll think about it.
I need to discuss this with Wise and Vivian. With so many people involved in this, we need to be very careful.
Of course, I completely understand. When you've made up your minds, you can find me at the Ballet Twins.
Belle, what do you think about Lycaon's suggestion to work with the mayor? Our teacher. I'm going to answer the teacher just to see what she has to say. Belle, you mean to say that the mayor may not have told us everything he knows about our teacher? True, the only way to gain more information is to work with him. Yeah. Mockingbird has always gone against authority. Would it be against your values to work with the mayor? Mockingbird isn't just about going against authority. Mockingbird hopes that all people can be given equal opportunities and treatment. don't exactly trust the mayor, but I believe he's someone we can work with at the moment, at least. Let's talk with the mayor first. That seems interesting. But I look up in the top left and it says that I need to talk to Lycaon. What do they mean by this? They probably have a handful of field agents, but a large network of informants, insiders, and scouts and stuff. Yeah, but we don't see that. It doesn't feel like Mockingbird is a big organization. It feels like you ever start like a secret society with like your friends and stuff, and it's like 2 people and they don't do anything. That's what Mockingbird feels like. Hi, Dlee. Welcome. How's it going today? How are you? I love Rena on pure vibes, and because she floats, she does float. That's very true. It seems you and Miss Vivian have made your decision. Let's talk to the mayor. Of course, please rest assured when it comes to sacrifices, the mayor's interests align with yours. Or rather, we both want to protect the people of New Eridu.
I'll connect the call to the mayor now.
My dear friends, I'm glad you're willing to keep working with me. I'm truly sorry about what happened to Mr. Hugo Vlad. I didn't anticipate things would turn out this way. As mayor, I can't fully condone Mockingbird's actions, but personally, I had a lot of respect for Mr. Hugo Vlad.
I am doing good. We are catching up on the ZZZ 1.7 story before the new update tomorrow. Yippee!
I looked further into Bringer's map. The sacrifices were created by an exaltist named Landon, who was active in Janus Quarter.
Is he going to turn into an ethereal at the end?
Mr. Landon passed away in an accident a few years ago. Before he died, he was researching sacrifices and was said to have created a batch of serum that could turn living people into sacrifices. The problem was, the serum wasn't stable, and after his death, the recipe was lost. No one knows what happened to the exaltist in Janus Quarter back then. But it's clear that after the leader died, there haven't been major exaltist activities in the area.
Look at Belle. Belle, there's not a thought going on inside Belle's brain.
Most successful attempts at creating sacrifices were
Already passed away.
Since this person has already passed away, and the exaltists haven't been active around here for a while.
How is he supposed to turn into an ethereal at the end?
Could it be that this is just Hartman acting on his own?
Unfortunately, that's not the case. My sources confirmed that Hartman had been secretly in contact with someone, and they only meet inside the Hollow.
Someone from Tops?
Is it possible it's someone from Tops?
Tops is a huge alliance of corporations. They wouldn't bother getting their hands dirty. Instead, they just sit back and reap the rewards. Everything Hartman is doing is to secure his place in Tops and strengthen his power within the Ravenlock family. If my guess is correct, Hartman has gotten in touch with the remaining members of the Exaltists that used to follow Landon, helping them create new sacrifices.
I can't believe what I'm saying, but there's too little Hugo Vlad in this so far.
But what's in it for Tops? There's no way the Exaltists would just hand over their secrets about sacrifices to Hartman, right?
A sacrifice outbreak would throw the city into chaos. And that's when Tops steps in, taking control of the situation on their terms. The public will see the mayor as incompetent, while Tops comes off as the real protectors of the city. And when that happens, public trust will shift towards Tops. And Mr. Mayor, you might find yourself in an unfavorable situation.
Still sharp as ever, Miss Vivian.
So, what exactly do we stand to gain from partnering with you? Please don't tell me you're doing this out of some noble concern for your citizens. I'm not some hero of justice, and I don't believe in lofty ideals or empty promises.
We have a common enemy. While our ideologies may differ, we can work together on this. And as proof of good faith, I may not know exactly where Hartman is, but I can fan the flames over Mockingbird's death and escalate conflicts within the Ravenlock family.
So it was you behind the rumors. No wonder I couldn't trace the source of the public outcry.
I'm not the one who started the rumors. I just helped them spread faster after they leaked. And I pulled a few strings to make sure the story painted Mr. Hugo Vlad as a heroic figure who was unfairly persecuted.
Yay! Hugo mentioned.
As I said before,
What universe do we live
I
in?
have a lot of respect for him, and I'd be happy to clear his name. let me lay out my terms for collaboration. After looking into it, I found that the dormant sacrifice you discovered wasn't the only one. There are more places where sacrifices might be lying dormant. Too many eyes are on me right now, so I can't send my own men to deal with it. I'd like to ask you to retrieve the sacrifices from those locations. I'll make sure to dispose of them once you do, so no one will be able to use them again. On top of that, I've asked a friend to help monitor your physical condition, and maybe even uncover more of your potential. Her research overlaps with your teacher's work. You don't need to worry about her capabilities. She's a Void Hunter rank special investigator.
Void Hunter rank. Our teacher's research?
Really? A Void Hunter ranked special investigator is going to be assisting us? And she's involved in our teacher's research?
That's right. She's heading to Janna's quarter for some business. I wanted to set up a formal meeting.
Is this
but
Yi Juan?
she prefers to assess things on her own and will reach out when the time is right. She'll let you know the details then.
Void Hunter rank?
So it looks like you both are on board with this commission and ready to help recover the sacrifices?
We don't want new Eridu falling into chaos either. We'll do what we can.
I know you won't let me down. Given our positions, we might not be friends, but we're definitely not enemies. I'll leave the rest to you then. I've got to go. Goodbye.
I'm glad the two of you have decided to continue working with us. With your help, we are sure to successfully recover the sacrifice. I have other business to deal with, so please excuse me. If you require anything, please feel free to contact me anytime. Lycaon leaves. Lord Phaethon, should we head out now? Let's head into the hollow. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Do I have to use Vivian?
I would never turn down.
Which? I've been waiting for you.
Is that Rex? Hi, Yessie. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. I'm good. How are you? Girl,
Lord
I know how to
Phaethon,
play
thank
Vivian.
you for trusting Mockingbird and me. Oh my. Has someone already taken the dormant sacrifice from here?
You pulled for Hugo and won your 50-50 for the 4th time. Last S rank you got was Miyabi. Congratulations! Yippee! Yippee!
Or did the Exaltus decide to relocate it?
Oh,
No. If these dormant sacrifices aren't handled carefully, they could awaken and turn against anyone nearby. She wouldn't risk moving them unless it was absolutely necessary. Did she realize the mayor was looking into this?
just as Vivian is talking to herself, you hear another voice of someone debating. You don't know who it is, so you pull her aside to listen.
Did Hartman just make up this intel to get a shot working with us at Tops? I've been walking around forever and haven't found a thing.
The Ravenlocks have always been a shady bunch. No surprise they've gone downhill over the years.
I heard they were pretty loaded back in the day. What kind of business did they run?
No clue. On the surface, their businesses seemed legit, but who knows what was happening behind the curtain.
Probably something with the sacrifices. I mean, how else would he know about the dormant ones left around here for years? And he was so sure that even if those original sacrifices didn't work out, he had a backup plan.
Backup plan? What could that be?
Well, that's beyond me. I just happened to overhear something while I was next to Mr. Edmund one day. What's Tops planning to do with all these sacrifices, huh? For research? Do you think we'll ever have a normal life in the Hollows?
Don't ask questions you shouldn't be asking.
All right. There's nothing here anyway. Let's leave the Hollow and report back on what we found. And we'll make it just in time to clock out for the fieldwork shift.
Let's get out of here first.
After the two Tops employees left, Vivian appears visibly unsettled.
Hartman, that fool. He'll do anything to get into Tops. even if it means playing with fire. She's an exaltist. Human lives have never mattered to her. The more people get dragged in, the greater the danger.
Who is this she you're talking about?
Vivian, I've been dying to know. Who's this she you keep mentioning?
I apologize for losing my composure. Please don't mind me. The she I'm referring to is with the exaltists. Someone I have a history with. That's why the moment I heard about the sacrifices, I felt compelled to uncover the truth. I never meant to hide anything from you. It's just that, for me, the exaltists bring back painful memories. And I'm not ready to face them yet. So, Lord Phaethon, please give me a little more time. Once I've gathered my thoughts, I promise I'll tell you everything.
Okay. Sure, I'll stop asking, please.
Sure. I won't pry anymore. Everyone's got a past, and you don't have to dig up old wounds if you don't want to. I can see the Vivian I know now is super brave and kind. I believe you've really put in the work.
Lord Phaethon, if we weren't in such a hurry, I'd spend 3 whole hours singing your I'll make note of this and make sure to get it done before bedtime. First things first, let's track down those dormant sacrifices. The exaltists have probably realized someone's after them by now. I wish we knew what Hartman's backup plan is.
She was speaking a little bit on Phaethon, and I was like, can't.
Something bad is about to happen.
I can't listen anymore. Weird line, almost as if something was skipped. Yeah. I don't know what happened. This dormant sacrifice is gone too. Yo, Jane Doe's here. Who could it be, and how do they know the locations of the dormant sacrifices? Jane Doe, what are you doing here? Jane, what are you doing here?
Terrible things, but he had his reasons. Mockingbird might be seen as the bad guys by a lot of people, but ironically, joining Mockingbird is what put me on the right path. For the first, nothing here either. Are we too late?
Ah. Hello, please, Marine Eclipse. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing today? How's it going? Did Jane disguise herself as Vivian? That would be awesome. The mayor sent public security undercover with us. Yeah, y'all are on the same. Y'all are on the same. Y'all are on the same wavelength.
I knew it was you, Vivian.
Huh?
Camille, what are you doing here, sis? Are you destroying the dormant sacrifice?
Sis, literal sister?
Vivian, don't call me sis.
Answer my question.
I'm not your sister.
Are you trying to stop the exaltists?
I never left the exaltists.
You know what Landon did back then.
Lord Landon did it for the Creator. His methods may have been extreme, but they were necessary. Back then, you walked away. You should do the same now. We didn't meet today. Take your friends and leave.
What's wrong? Are you being forced into this? I can help you.
Help me? Like how you helped her? Vivian, you're crying.
That's not good.
You see me, don't you?
No,
You haven't changed a bit, Vivian. No need to hide your tears. I know exactly what's ahead for me. You've made your choice. And I've made mine. One last piece of advice. Stay out of this. She loathes you. I won't tell her we met today. Don't show yourself around us again.
Camille!
Camille gives Vivian one last glance and throws a smoke bomb to the ground. The noise attracts some ethereals. Even though you have many questions, dealing with the imminent threat feels like the right choice right now.
Lord Nathan, watch out!
How do I mute her
I'll
specifically?
tell you what that was about later. Sure. Let's take care of the ethereals first. What an
Rat. After fighting off the ethereals, you search for a long time but don't find any dormant sacrifices. After deliberating with Vivian, you decide to leave the hollow for now and figure out your next move. Just then, the phone rings.
You two took longer than I expected. Did something happen?
We searched the coordinates the mayor provided. Most of them were already empty. No dormant sacrifices. Camille, the Exaltists have been actively destroying the dormant sacrifices.
The Exaltists? There's no reason for them to go after the sacrifices, right?
I saw it too.
Vivian is telling the truth. I saw it too.
And one of them is someone I once knew. I thought she would leave the Exaltists after Landon's death, but she stayed.
Do you have a history with the Exaltists, Vivian?
When I was a child, I stayed with the Exaltists for a while. Back then, Landon was one of the most respected figures among the Exaltists in this region. A lot happened, and after Landon died, I left. I can't turn a blind eye to the sacrifices. I know all too well how many lives have been lost bringing them into existence. Ever since I learned a sacrifice had appeared in Janus Quarter, I haven't been able to stop worrying. I won't let history repeat itself. That's why I asked Hugo to investigate, starting with the Sacrifice Corps.
Vivian.
Please stop. I'm not looking for comfort. I'm just recounting the story for you to understand the situation. We've got bigger things to focus on. But when I do need comforting, I'll come straight to you. I hope you'll make time for me, Lord Vathan. Just so you know, I'm not the easiest to console.
Wow, lucky us.
No worries. I'll totally have your back until you're feeling better.
Okay, back to the matter at hand. That conversation between those two TOPS employees back in the Hollow is still bothering me. They said Hartman had a backup plan, and that got me thinking about some news that was quietly swept under the rug. Lately, there have been mining accidents in Ravenlock-controlled areas. Many workers have died. The families were paid off with huge settlements, way more than usual. No protests, no controversy, and the issue was buried. But considering the Ravenlock's financial position, why would they be so generous with payouts?
Sounds sus.
Sketchy. Are you saying they made up the accidents and the workers' deaths?
Precisely. I don't think those workers died in mining accidents. I'm planning to reach out to some old friends, see if they've heard anything about this. Do you have time, Lord Vathan? My contacts are just near 6th Street. Care to join me?
Let's go.
I'm in. Let's go together.
You arrive at Luminous Square with Vivian to meet her old friend. She said it was near 6th Street. What the hell are we talking about? Y'all, I'm gonna be so for real. I don't know if I can continue this. I don't know if I can continue this. I'm bored as hell. I'm falling asleep over here. I already messaged somebody, hey, do you want to play Elden Ring Night Rain? I don't know if I can continue this. I don't know if I'm gonna make it, y'all. Lord Phaethon, let's head out as soon as you're ready. Somebody tell me something nice. You have a nice voice. Thank you, Chroma Lux. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Oh, what is that? Oh, what is it? I saw a poster. It's Astra Yao. It's Miss Astra Yao. She just tweeted, by the way. Astra Yao just tweeted. Let me... Yeah, because I was scrolling Twitter during the story. Astra Yao just tweeted, location checked in. It's already 6 o'clock. Time for some tea. Billium Heights is such an amazing place. You've got to check it out if you get the chance. So true. So true, Queen. Yeah. You're adorable, Robin. Thank you, Yessie. Thank y'all. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate you. I don't think I could do this. I don't think I want to play this. I love Astria too. Her and Evelyn are so cute. They're so lovely. I love them. They're my beloved. I love them. Yeah, I don't think that I want to play that. Is that okay? I think you're almost through the rough, but I don't want it. I don't want it. My Astra hate is mostly a meme at this point. I don't like her gameplay or how she treated Eos. Very fair. Let me walk into the middle of the street and stand here. Chat, don't try this at home. Yeah, I don't think I want to play this. Let's make a deal. Okay, let's make a deal. Let's make a deal, everybody. Are you ready to make a deal with me? We're gonna wrap up the stream. We're gonna end the stream today, and tomorrow we're gonna be excited for 2.0. Okay? And we're gonna be excited for 2.0, and we're gonna be optimistic about 2.0. But I think that if I sit here and try to play this thing when I really don't want to play it today, it's not gonna, you know, I'll be exhausted by tomorrow. I'll be burned out by tomorrow. I'll just be pissed off afterward. I'll be like, why did I sit through that? That was boring. I know it's boring. I know what happens. I know what happens in the whole story. I know it's boring. I know it's not interesting. So how about we break and we meet up here tomorrow for 2.0. Okay? If you really want to watch ZZZ, I know that my pal Azriel Vanity is doing some ZZZ. He's streaming ZZZ this evening. He's doing some events and also getting hyped for 2.0. So how about we put a pin in this? I might finish this offline this evening. Dude, this is the kind of shit that I want to have it like autoplay. She doesn't want to watch it. No, she doesn't. My girlfriend is a Hugo Vlad fan, but she doesn't want to watch it because she doesn't want to listen to the ENVA. So she's not even she's not interested in this whatsoever. But this is literally the kind of thing that I want to put it on the couch, like on the TV, and I want to sit on the couch and scroll on my phone. And then look up when something interesting is happening. That's how I want to play this. I don't want to sit here at my desk, you know, and just be like, okay, I'm gonna listen to every single word that Vivian says. You know, that's not how I want to play it. I want to play it very lazily, like a horse drinking from a stream. Like a horse. What the hell is that blimp up there? Y'all see that? Whoa, I've never noticed that before. That's crazy. How do we have blimps but we don't have moving cars? Look at this. Look at those people back there. They're just shadows. They're not even rendered. Look at that. They're just gray. They're like gray, like fucking cardboard cutouts. Look at that. That's how you did the story. You can recommend just lazing around on the couch and looking up when something interesting happens. Because I think that's how I want to play it. You can recommend that. Is that okay? I don't know. I just feel like locking into a story that I'm not into the night before the big major 2.0 update and burning myself out is a mistake. I feel like that's silly. I streamed this today because it was just like the last day to do it, you know, and to catch up and everything. Ha 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 ha. But like, yeah, I don't want to do it. I don't wanna, so I'm not going to. And what's me back tomorrow, and we'll do a nice waiting room, and we'll get hyped for 2.0, and I'll be hyped too. I'll be hyped too, okay? And that'll be great. I am going to do a 10 pull for Hugo. I'm going to do another 10 pull for Hugo. Okay, I'm done. All right, I'm done. All right, I'm done. I've closed ZZZ. Thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out with me this evening. I'm sorry, this is a shorter stream. I want to save my energy for tomorrow. And yeah, yippee. We will stream ZZZ 2.0 tomorrow. We will save my patience, my energy, my interest tomorrow, because I did have fun. We streamed ZZZ on Tuesday, and I did have a lot of fun. I actually had a lot of fun playing the game, and I'm about to, if I continue to play that story, I'm going to flush my fun down the toilet. So I'm not going to do that, and I will see you all tomorrow for ZZZ 2.0. We will be live. You don't want Hugo? You don't like stuns? Yeah, but I want my favorite people's favorite character. It helps me feel closer to them. It helps me feel closer to them. You know? Like who is it? There are characters that I pulled like because the chat likes them before. Yeah, I love that. So I might get Hugo. We'll see. I'll probably do, I don't know. I'm gonna let you know. I'll let you know later tonight if I pulled Hugo. We'll see if I get peer pressured or not. I did his character demo last night, and it was actually fun. We'll wait for 2.0. I'm saving for another furry, the one with the blade. Furry gang. You already got Hugo. Yippee! Seth is voiced by Link in JP, and Jane Doe's JPVA is Zelda. That's crazy. We hit 30 million preregs, so all rewards are given. They were always going to give all of the rewards anyway. But yeah, a fight just as Vivian seems very boring, and yeah, I was very bored during that. So I'm going to end this stream. I'm going to hang out for a little bit and turn my brain off. And I might be on Twitch later. I might be on Twitch later. We might play Night Rain or something, but I'm probably just gonna take it easy for the rest of the. Okay, everybody, and we'll be back here, around 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern time, and we'll do like the whole waiting room and hype haha for 2.0, and we'll experience it and log in together. Okay, so everybody, thank you so much for the kind words about my upcoming graduation. If you did not know, I'm graduating on June 20th, and that'll be bittersweet. But until then, we're gonna have a lot of fun between now and then, okay? And I wasn't having fun, so I don't want to stream if I'm not having fun. Everybody, please take care of yourselves. Be good, and bye-bye now. And I will see you tomorrow. Yippee! We'll play 2.0, and it'll be fun tomorrow. I promise. Have a good one, everybody.